Vsauce! Kevin here. Possessed witches, bedeviled dancing, crazed laughter, and a TV show that actually made people sick. It's not fiction, it's mass hysteria. Clinical mass hysteria describes the spread of a psychologically manifested illness. One or two people show signs of illness that they blame on poison gas, genies, or a ghost, and suddenly others begin to show the same symptoms, or worse. Mass hysteria typically occurs in high-stress situations among people in confined areas like schools, factories, or a small village in colonial Massachusetts.
I get it. Mass hysteria, colonial Massachusetts. That's very funny.
Thanks.
Hey, Mike from Idea Channel here. Kevin, do you mind if I?
Oh, sure. Go right ahead.
Thanks, man. The Salem witch trials of 1692 were a catastrophic overreaction to mass psychogenic illness. 2 young girls began having fits of screaming and contortions, symptoms that commonly accompany mass psychogenic illness, which spread to other girls in the Salem village. The town's verdict was that the devil had turned the girls into witches, and panic consumed the villagers until 20 people were tried and executed. Modern theories for what caused the first 2 girls' symptoms range from eating rye bread infected with fungus to contracting bird-borne encephalitis lethargica. Doctors found no evidence of injuries or explanations for the girls' behavior, and in the absence of a scientific reason, the occult filled the gap, and what ensued was quite literally a witch hunt.
The bodies of over 400 people in Strasbourg, France, were infected by a plague of dancing in 1518. During a time of extreme famine, a woman began dancing in the middle of the street, and by the end of the month, hundreds more had been consumed by the trance. Officials believed the afflicted had to dance the sickness out of their systems, so musicians were hired to keep them moving, and guild halls were dedicated to the frenzied dancing. Dozens died from exhaustion, strokes, and heart attacks, and eventually the surviving dancers were loaded onto wagons and taken to a shrine to beg for mercy. Europe experienced dozens of dance plagues throughout the Renaissance, with southern Italy seeing such an uptick in possessed dancing that they blamed it on tarantula bites, a syndrome fittingly dubbed tarantism.
Laughter might be the best medicine, but it can also be part of the disease. In 1962, several villages in what is now Tanzania couldn't stop laughing. 3 girls at a boarding school started laughing uncontrollably, and it spread throughout the school, forcing it to close. The girls returned home, where the laughter spread to their neighbors and then to nearby villages, eventually affecting thousands of people. Of course, it's physically impossible to laugh continually for days due to the strain on respiration, with the current world record for longest laughter clocking in at just 3 hours and 6 minutes. The afflicted separated their bouts of laughter with crying, fainting, and exclamations of pain from rashes. And rashes are never funny.
Mass hysteria continues today. In 2006, an episode of a popular teen soap opera in Portugal called Strawberries with Sugar caused over 300 students from 14 schools to develop symptoms depicted by characters on the show. The dizziness and difficulty breathing forced some of the schools to close due to what's now referred to as the Strawberries with Sugar virus, which coincided with student stress over final exams.
Don't you mean final exams?
Yeah, what did I say?
You said final exams.
Final exams?
What is that?
Those aren't words! Those aren't words! And as always, thanks for watching. Special thanks to Mike from PBS Idea Channel for helping me out.
Yeah, man, thanks for having me. And all of this talk of mass hysteria might make you wonder how it is that people start to believe these kinds of things, and it has a lot to do with proof, which we're gonna go talk about over on Idea Channel right now.
So let's check it out, and while you're there, make sure you subscribe.